What can a pack of baying beagles teach us about radical hospitality, biblical hospitality? My name is Dr. Bill Payne. I am the pastor of First Methodist Church in Live Oak, Florida. Last week, my wife and I were walking our beagles down a network of dirt roads deep in the middle of no place. And of course, if you're walking beagles, that's exactly where you need to be because beagles make a lot of noise as they smell and pick up the scent of a rabbit or something else that they want to find. Well, while we were listening to our baying beagles and letting them lead us down this network of roads out in the middle of no place, another beagle jumped out of the woods and started to follow us. When he did, he came up to my other beagles, and all the beagles at this point are wagging their tails, and he touches noses with each one. And then, after he touches noses with the beagles, he is immediately welcomed into the family. And after that, all the beagles go on together as one pack looking for the next rabbit trail. And I'm going to show you a picture of this beagle. See what I can do here. I think this is it. If you will notice, he's the guy with the red collar on the right. You'll also notice that they're all wagging their tails in the same direction. They were a happy group of beagles. This is Lily, this is Roscoe, and this is, well, I don't know his name, but he was happy. Look at him prance. He's a good boy. This is the thing about beagles. Every beagle is a friend to every other beagles. It doesn't matter your size, your color, your age, or your sex. If you want to join the beagle pack, and if you want to hunt rabbits and chase down smells together, you are welcome to come. Beagles do not discriminate. This simple truth reminds me of something that Paul says in Romans 15:7. He says, therefore, welcome one another as Christ has welcomed you. I'm reminded of a story when Jesus was walking along in Capernaum and he was calling people to follow him. And he had followers, and they were very enthralled by Jesus and his teaching, his miracles, and his claim to messiahship. And as he was walking, he saw a person at a tax booth. His name was Matthew. And Jesus walked right up to this guy. He didn't walk up there to pay his taxes. He had another purpose. When he saw Matthew, he said to him, Matthew, follow me. And immediately Matthew got up, left his table, and followed Jesus. Now, the good folks of that town would have been scandalized by this because no self-respecting rabbi or Jew would ever ask a person like Matthew to follow them because Matthew was an untouchable. Matthew was a traitor. Matthew was a bad person. If that wasn't enough, when Jesus was walking through Jericho, he looked up and he saw Zacchaeus in a tree. And he knew that Zacchaeus wanted to see him, but Zacchaeus was too afraid to come down and mingle with the people because nobody liked him. When Jesus saw him, he said, Zacchaeus, you come down. Not only did he say, come down, he said, today I am going to eat at your house. This was even more scandalous. You see, Zacchaeus was the chief tax collector, and everybody was competing with each other to get Jesus to eat at their house, and Jesus went to eat at the house of the person nobody liked. In fact, they hated Zacchaeus. This is the point that we learn from this. Jesus did not care about a person's pedigree. He did not care about a person's life choices. He did not care about a person's social environment. Jesus saw a person for who that person was and invited that person to be a part of his family. Just like my beagles welcomed the other beagle into their pack without asking any questions, Jesus invites us into his pack, into his family, into his house. As we love others like Jesus loved us, we show the contours of radical hospitality and radical love. And God wants us to do that because it's through us that other people are brought into the house of God. Next time you see somebody that doesn't look like they belong anyplace, remember what my beagles did when that strange beagle jumped out of the woods. They didn't ask any questions. They simply rubbed noses and got on together. May Jesus bless you.